that very thing that you are ashamed of, that is making you to hide, to be inside your shell because people are complaining that you are too much, that you are too strange, that you are too different. Did you really know that that very thing that people are complaining about is the very thing that is going to open doors for you in your life, because your difference is your advantage. Now, we are living in a world where everyone is trying to be like everyone else. And so you see people copying the trend, copying the ideas, copying the moves. But do you know that most successful people that we know did not end up copying? And so those people we admire in life, they are not copiers, but they are people that lived originally. Okay? And that is why I am here to tell you that you are not created for you to copy. You are not created to be a duplicate, but you are created with a difference. And that is why you are a voice, and your voice must be heard. You are a light, and your light must shine so brightly for you to see and to enable others to see through you also. You are a difference, and that is why you have to play that role. You have to live the life of being original, because that is the only way that you can be a difference. Now, people copy people to the level that they copy how they speak, they copy how they dress, they copy how they move, they copy how they carry themselves, how they present themselves, they copy their ideas, and they just abandon who they are for others, forgetting that you are gifted, you are different, you are a unique person, and it is very wrong for you to drop your personality to wear someone else's personality in life. The question is, how long can you continue to copy others? Because when you live a life of copying others, you'll be so exhausted, you'll be so drained, you'll be so tired, because it is not easy to copy someone wanting to be exactly like the person, and it will cost you nothing. It is stress free when you are original, when you be yourself. How long can you copy others? Because the truth is, what you don't know is, when you copy others, people will know who you are copying, and they will know that you are the imitation of the original. And so, you too, you can be yourself, be original, and people will look at you and they will admire. People are so confused when people know that people are admiring A. The next thing is they feel they should imitate A because people admire A, not knowing that you can actually be yourself, and people will see the originality in you and start to appreciate you and start to admire you. That is life. There must be people that will be more gifted than you, but you are not without a gift also. Do not allow the light of others to blind you, because when they are shining and you are so focused looking on their light and their light alone, you will be blinded. Allow their light to make you to see also, so that you can do what you know how to do best, because you are a light also. You are a light. You are not created to be a duplicate. You are created for a purpose. You are created to create impact. So when you dump who you are to live someone else's life, you know what? Your life, your gift, and everything about you that makes you original becomes a waste. And who does that? Even God, our creator, does not like wastage. And if it is not important for you to be unique, God wouldn't have created you to be unique. And that is why, no matter how they tell you that you look like someone, when you look at the person, you will see the difference between you and that person. So, all of us, we are gifted in different ways. And until we decide to be real, until we decide to be original, we will see the potential in us. We will see the gift in us. We will see that we are endowed. Now, I want to inspire you with this story. There was a young girl, and this girl, she have a loud voice, okay? And this her voice, she was able to inspire thousands. But trust me, those around her always complain that she needs to bring her tune down, that she's too loud, that she's too much. And so, because this complaint is coming frequent, she had to reason, and so she deemed herself. But years later, you know what happened? This very voice that she was trying to bury was a very voice that uplift her in her career, and so she inspired thousands of persons. This her voice enabled her to build her career, and this her voice didn't end there. It opened doors for her to enter into rooms and places where she thought she did not fit in, where she thought she did not belong. That is the power of our difference. That is the power of who we are originally. Now, look at this story I just told you. This young girl wanted to bury this her voice, but this her voice was the one that built a career for her. And so, this her voice raised her up. And that is why I want you to know that you don't have to bury what makes you to be unique because people are complaining. People will never stop complaining, my dear. At every point in time, humans are like parrots. Pa, 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 pa. They will keep on talking and talking. And so if you want to look at their talk, my dear, you know if you do anything. And so what am I trying to say? You don't have to bury who you are because people are complaining. Because your difference is your uniqueness, and you are designed in that way, because that is exactly what is going to raise you in life. People are going to look for you because of that uniqueness in you. If what you have is what everyone else have, no one will bother wasting their time looking for you. But when you have something unique and exceptional, people will want to look for you. People will want to deal with you because you are unique, you are exceptional. because that thing they look for, you are the only one that can give to them. And so wherever you are, even if you are in a hole, they are going to source for you. Let me tell you something. Great men and women that we look up to and we admire, they are people that did not get to where they are in life by copying. And they were people that others in their time complained how they are too different. And so they hear this complaint of they are too loud, they are too quiet, they are too focused, they are too emotional, they are too dedicated, they are too serious. And let me tell you, they hear these complaints, but they did not allow these too different of anything to make them to shrink. And that is why they are where they are today. And that is why they were able to reach where they reached today, because they did not succumb, because they did not give in to the pressure. And because you are a great person, you are going to be faced with these challenges of too loud, too much, too strange, too different. You are going to face it. And when you face this is not a time for you to shrink. Hello. You don't have to shrink because people are complaining about you. You don't have to shrink just because you want them to be comfortable. They will never be comfortable with who you are being original, because you remind them, you make them to see how they settle down. Let me tell you, people will always complain because when they see you, when they see your uniqueness, when they see your strengths, you expose their weakness. Because when they see what you do, they can't dare what you dare. So they will complain. You are a voice. Do not allow your voice to die because people say you are loud. Hello? You have a voice, so you must be loud. If you are not loud, how can people hear you? You are a light. Do not dim your light for others because they are complaining. Those persons that are complaining, they are still living in the dark. And so the light is making them to be uncomfortable. And so you don't have to dim your light because they are so used to the dark. You don't have to say you need to change because they are complaining. You don't have to change for them. Be yourself, be original. The world is looking for originality. You are always copying. The question is, if the person you are copying was copied too, what are we going to call original? Do not allow society to change your personality to something that you will live to regret. Do not want to follow the crowd because the crowd is doing it, you have to do it. Be yourself. Be yourself. That is when you are going to enjoy in life. Let me tell you, for you to stand out, you must be criticized because you are not like others. Because the difference is clear. If it didn't dare, it didn't dare. That's just the fact. If you don't have it, you don't have it. If it's not in you, it is not in you. And if you are forcing yourself, people will know. And even you'll be stressed. So there is no need. You did not come into this life for you to be copying. You came with gifts and potential, and the world is waiting patiently for you to create that impact that you were created for. Your voice is what so many are waiting for, to create that difference, to bring that change. Did you know that there is power in the way you think? There is beauty in the way you move, and there is purpose in the way you stand out. So, my dear, there are so many persons out there that are envying you positively. They wish to be like you because they see the originality in you, and they were like, how are you doing it? They are praising you that you have the guts to do what you are doing. But look at you, you've forgotten yourself. Someone is there trying to be like you while you are trying to lose yourself for others. Society is waiting for you. Your friends are waiting for you. Your family is waiting for you. The society at large is waiting for the impact you will create. Life is full of challenges. That is inevitable. That is the beauty of life also. The ups and downs of being unique is that people will criticize you. People will talk about you. People will always complain. But have it in mind that you don't have to lose yourself just because others are complaining. That they are complaining does not mean that you are on the wrong path. That they are complaining does not mean that you have to change. With time, they will be used to you. With time, they will understand you. Set the boundaries. Make them know that you've changed. You've changed, and you've changed for good. You've known who you are. You were lost, but now you found yourself. And so you are not shrinking anymore. You are not dimming your lights anymore because you've known who you truly are. Society is not waiting for another copier. They are waiting to see originality. Originality is what society celebrates. Society does not celebrate copiers because they are rampant, they are everywhere. But those that are unique, they are rare to see. And when society find one alone, they will stick to you. They won't let you go. So please, please, I want to challenge you. What you've been trying to bury in your life, I want you to revamp it. I want you to reawaken it. I want you to start using what you are trying to bury because people are complaining. I want you to start using your gifts because your gift is really going to pave way for you. Let me share this personal story with you. I did a walk and I went to give it to my boss, and on my way coming back, somebody was walking towards me. And you know what? The man was talking. I never knew he was talking to me. And so when we got closer, he called my attention. He said, young lady, I am talking to you. And I said, is it me? He said, yes. That your movement is going to put food on your table. As I smiled and I told him, amen. He said he wasn't kidding. He was not joking. He meant it. Sometimes we don't know who we are. We don't know what we carry. We don't know the grace. We don't know what we carry. If you know who you truly are, you will not be striving to copy people up and down. If you Sometimes the people we are trying to copy, we are even better than them, but we try to copy them. So my challenge for you, that one thing that you are trying to bury, that you are ashamed of, try doing it. Even if people complain, don't care. Even if people lament, don't care, because people will keep on talking whether you do something or not. But it is for your own good, so you will not care whether they are talking or not. Build yourself, sharpen your gifts, because they are going to pave way for you. They are going to open doors for you when you least expect it. I want you to really know that your strength is really your advantage, okay? What people are complaining about is what makes you different from them. That is what really differentiates you from them. That is your power. That is your advantage over them. You see, you are loud, they are not loud. So that your loudness makes you to stand out. So keep on being loud. That is your identity. Do not be ashamed of who you are. That is your uniqueness. That is what makes you to stand out. At least when they call your name, they will know that, she's loud. Hello, that is your identity. That you are being loud, it is your identity. That you are outspoken and people are complaining, hello, do not stop. That is your identity. Did you really know that people really use their voice to make a living? So people talk for a living, like comedians. They just talk, make people to laugh, and they make millions. That you are funny and people say, oh, you are too looking unserious. Did you know that comedians make a lot of money by making people to laugh? And they are using it to take care of themselves, solving problems, paying bills. So whatever makes you to be different from the next person that people are complaining about, sharpen it well. Focus on that thing. It will bring food on your table, because that is what makes you to be unique. That is what makes you to be exceptional. Please do not allow their complaint to rob you of your blessing, because your difference is really your advantage. That you can smile and people feel you are loose. They say, every time you are smiling. People that smile always are loose people. Hello, your smile will put food on your table. That your movement makes people to be moved, and so they complain, and so you want to don't stop. Sharpen it well. It will put food on your table. Hello, whatever quality you have, if you are creative and people say, oh, you are too serious every time you are busy doing this, that, keep doing what you are doing, that they are complaining, because that is your uniqueness. That makes you different. It will put food on your table one day. Did you know that what people are complaining about you sometimes is what they wish, or they can't? And so they just want you to stop, because you keep on doing that thing is really tormenting them, is putting them in hell. So they want to save their face. That is why they always complaining, thinking their complaint, the pressure will make you to stop. Don't stop for them. It is your life. Live it. This video is a reminder for you that your difference is really your advantage. Hold it tight, oh, it's very important. Hold it tight. In this world, what I've come to see is there's competition everywhere. They are trying to compete with you indirectly, unknowingly to you. And that your difference is what makes you to be ahead of them. And so they want to overtake. And so it is a trick for you to dim yourself so they can overtake. Shine your eye. Listen to me. You are my friend now. I will always open up to you. I will always tell you the truth, nothing else but the truth. There is a young man I knew when I was in school, and my roommate was talking. She said, I love this guy, but this guy is too serious. This guy is too serious. He's always on the book, 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 book. Did you know that? That is the uniqueness of this person. And if you say, because of this girl, you want to drop your identity, you are going to regret later. As we speak right now, the same young man is what this young lady is wishing to have as a partner. But this is someone she was complaining years back that he is too serious. Right now, she has seen that the seriousness is pain. Right now, she wants to come in. Impossible. My dear, no work that way. You can't eat your cake and have it. What makes you unique is your identity. And that is why I want you to know that your difference is your identity. Your identity is your strength. And your strength is really your advantage. So do not allow anyone to lure you to change, to deviate from who you truly are. Be proud of whom you are. Did you know that it is very important for people to know you for something? Just for example, in Nigeria, when you talk about cement, the next thing that comes to your head is Dangote. That is how I want you to use your difference, to use your uniqueness to the level that when people talk about something, their mind will ring to you because that is you. This is Simplicity in Peak channel. I have other great content in this channel, and if you have not watched them, I really encourage you to check them out and watch them because they are going to inspire you. Trust me. And if you've not given this video a like this video, share this video with someone as a gift. You never can tell who this video might be a great reminder to, that their strength is really their advantage. Until next time, bye bye.